Welcome to this segment of AWS Interview Questions, Thinkcloudly. So today, one of the most common questions which is asked in the interview is, what is meant by SaaS offering in cloud or in AWS cloud? That is software as a service in AWS cloud. So if we talk about software as a service, the meaning of software as a service is that it represents that we are using software as a service. So a typical example of this software as a service could be taken as an email. So if we are using email, we are using a software, but we are using it as a service. We are not implementing anything in email. Rather, we are just using the email in order to get our work done. So email is a very good example of software as a service. Now, what lies in the underlying architecture is that with respect to email as an application, we don't have to manage the application or do anything regarding the application. We don't have to do anything regarding the data. We don't have to do anything regarding the runtime environment of the application, right? We don't have to do anything regarding the middleware, right? We don't have to do anything regarding operating system. We don't have to do anything regarding virtualization. We don't have to do anything regarding servers. We don't have to do anything regarding storage, and we don't have to do anything regarding networking. So these all aspects are taken care by that particular organization of which we are using an email. Suppose we are using Gmail, let us say, or we are using Rediff, or we are using Yahoo. So Gmail is that organization which will take care of all these aspects with respect to the email. So email is a service which is provided by Gmail, and we are using that particular service as a software. That is why the name software as a service, right? So in software as a service, we just get the credentials. We just utilize the features of the service, right? We just utilize the features of the service, and that's it, right? So in a similar manner, AWS also provides some services, like if you are using any service with respect to AWS, right? It could provide services related to CRM, customer relationship management, services related to enterprise resource planning, right? Services related to email marketing software, right? Email marketing, services related to security software, and so on and so forth. And one of the most known services or software as a service product in AWS cloud is goes by the name Amazon Chime or Chime, whatever we pronounce it, CHIME, Amazon Chime, right? So it is one of the most utilized collaboration tools which is provided by the Amazon collab tools. Then you have Amazon Workdocs as well. This is also one of the services which is provided by Amazon. So this is what is SaaS offering in AWS cloud. One more service which I remember is Amazon Connect. This is also one of the most talked about service, Amazon Connect, right? So this is what SaaS offering in AWS cloud means. One of the questions which is most commonly asked in an interview is, what is meant by PaaS offering in AWS cloud? So the full form of PaaS over here is platform as a service. So platform as a service is a paradigm in which, as a client or as a user, our main responsibility is to take care of application and its data. So these are the two things which we will be taking care of. And there are rest other things as well. So the rest other things which should be taken care of is, or which will be taken care by the AWS, or rather the service provider, would be the runtime. So the runtime is something which will be taken care by the AWS service provider or any other service provider as per se. Middleware, right? Middleware, OS, operating system, virtualization, servers, storage, and networking. So these are the things which are taken care by service provider. Or in our case, it could be AWS as well. It could very well be AWS as well. Then these are the things which could be taken care by, or which will be taken care by the user or the client or whoever is using the service. Right? So if we get asked about this question, that what do you mean by PaaS, offering in AWS cloud? It means that, first of all, the full form of PaaS is platform as a service. And with respect to a service, because every application nowadays is a full-fledged service. So with respect to service, the responsibilities of user or client or whoever the developer may be is to just handle the application and data. But with respect to service provider, which in our case is AWS, it has to maintain runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, servers, storage, networking, and so on. Some examples of platform as a service include, with respect to AWS, include AWS Beanstalk. So Beanstalk is one of the famous examples, which helps you to deploy your application on on EC2 instances. So AWS offers us this service in the form of as PaaS service, right? So AWS Beanstalk is one of the examples in AWS, which is one of the most famous example in AWS, right? So it is a cost-effective service provided by the AWS. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.